So we're getting really excited. In the next few weeks, Allison and I will be welcoming our baby girl, Elena Carey Booth, and we're due on October 14th, but we're ready for her at any time, whenever she decides to get here.
Now.
I think our journey towards pregnancy really all happened when Allison's mother was in the hospital. We just came to the realization that we wanted, the Lord's will to be done in her mother's life, and we wanted the Lord's will to be done in our own lives.
And we started trying like October of 2016, right after Mom passed away. We thought through all that year, something good needed to happen. So it was in our hearts that it was our time to try to start our family. 6 months into that, we were having trouble, and it wasn't happening as fast as everyone else was around us. So we started going to the fertility doctors and all that, and we went through a lot. Was it 2.5 years for treatment to different procedures being done, and all the way to IVF, and we got pregnant and then had a miscarriage end of last year. That was our second miscarriage through this whole process. And then I had a procedure done because there was a polyp in the way. They said that would help next time we transferred an embryo. So we had that procedure, and a week later I had the flu. And I was getting sick, just randomly getting sick. And he was like, "You should take a pregnancy test." And I'm like, "Boy, no," because we've been trying for 2.5 years and we haven't had a transfer, and I was on medicine to start a new transfer process. And there's no way. So went to dinner, got sick at dinner. I was like, okay, fine, I'll do this test. So we went to Food Lion, got the cheapest pregnancy test possible, a whole bunch of them, and took one, and it was immediately positive, and I was like, mm-mm. So we took 3 more, and I was like, there's no way that this is positive right now.
Allison kind of resisted a little bit until the point that we had our first ultrasound, and she saw Ellie for the first time and saw that she was in the right place in her body, and she heard that heartbeat for the first time. And I just remember the first time I heard that heartbeat, that was the most unreal scenario I've ever been in my life. I instantly fell in love with that little girl, and I'm just ready for her to be here so I can hold her in my arms and just watch Allison develop into the mother that I know she's gonna be. On Tuesday, October 1st, we welcomed our beautiful Elena Carey Booth. She got here at 11:04 a.m. and she weighed 8 pounds 10 ounces, was 22 inches long, and we have just enjoyed so much having her in our lives, and our lives have never been and never will be the same. Throughout the process, we were just looking and talking, and all of a sudden I hear her cry for the first time. And that moment, I was just overcome with emotion. I'm not usually an emotional, crying type of person, but it just all came out in that moment. I was just so thankful to hear my daughters cry for the first time, and I just couldn't have been happier that she was finally here.
So that Thursday after, we brought Ellie home, and ever since then, she's been the best baby. She loves sleep just as much as me, which is a lot. So that's been really easy. She's eased us into this pretty well. We're really blessed of how calm, and for the most part, she is. So we knew while we were pregnant that everyone was excited, but when she got here, it was like a whole new level of excitement. Yeah. Watching them, his parents and dad, become grandparents has just been like a whole new side of them. Like I knew existed because obviously they love kids and stuff, but like watching it is just, it just melts me because it's just so sweet and they're just so obsessed. Ellie. Since before you were born, we prayed so hard for you. And holding you now and seeing the picture of our first ultrasound that I have on my nightstand, that was you, and then you getting here and being the perfect little baby that you were. Something that I could never thank God enough for. Literally everything that we've ever prayed for. And I'm so thankful to be your mommy.
Elena, I just want to say thank you so much for literally being the answer to your mom and I's prayers. We've wanted a baby, especially a daughter, for so long, and we couldn't have asked for a better one. You were literally the perfect baby, and your mom and I have committed ourselves to raising you in church and raising you to follow the Lord, and you will know the love of Jesus, and you will be raised in that. And we pray that when that time comes that you find your love in Jesus too. We'll always be here and guide you through that relationship with Christ too. And Elena, I just want you to always know that whether you're going to elementary school, middle school, high school, getting engaged, getting married, having your own babies, you know, whatever it is, you will always be Mommy and Daddy's little girl. And we love you.